Little bit chilly for San Diego today, everybody, but as usual, we're going to build heat from the inside. We're going to get moving. We're going to keep it moving. So I hope you get value out of these, everybody. It's an all levels practice, and that's almost always what I lead, right? Something that's simple yet not easy, something that everybody can approach and get benefit from. So I hope you get value out of this. Please hit that like button for me. Please leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Happy almost Halloween, and we're about to get started here. What's up, buddy? How you been? Good. Wow. It's the latest you've ever shown up, Beverly. Yeah. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your mat. Welcome back to our Oceanfront yoga. I know what it looks like, but it actually is the perfect day for our Oceanfront practice. It's the perfect day to kind of take our time, but build some heat from within. We'll get moving, we'll keep moving, and before you know it, you're gonna forget that you were chilly at all. If you're new, my name is Steve, and most of y'all know that I have a couple rules during practice. One of them is I always require you to thank yourself for showing up and just have positive internal dialogue, and it just so happens that I met my buddy Johnny today, who actually prints these kind of affirmations on your mug. And whenever you have something like this, you want to repeat it constantly, right? Have it in your face to reinforce your subconscious mind. So I got some flyers. Come check them out after class. And Johnny will be around. And he's got like 8 different affirmations on these. But let's get started in child's pose, please, here, everybody. And I always do that for a couple different reasons. One is, once again, you want to, whenever you have an intention or something that you want to create, you want to see it clearly. Hopefully you can put yourself in that feeling tone of already having it. You want to feel it clearly, and you want to feel that often, right? That is called auto-suggestion. And what it does is, again, it reinforces this in your subconscious mind. And once something is in your subconscious mind and it's a belief, you don't have to really try to motivate to move towards that. Let's begin here together by exhaling everything out. Through your nose, take an inhale, fill up here, breathe in. And through your mouth, exhale, clear it out. Again, inhale through your nose, a little bit bigger. Pull your breath in, deep and full. Exhale through your mouth, clear it out. One more of those, inhale. And exhale, empty out. Breathe in through your nose, invite it in to the bottom of your lungs. Keep your lips sealed and breathe out through your nose. So obviously these are deeper, more full, longer breaths, more exaggerated in every way than we walk around with all day. Inhale through your nose. Feel that breath filling the top, middle, lower portions of your lungs. And on your exhale, draw your navel in, empty the lower, middle, and upper portions of your lungs. And That's the foundation here, everybody. This deep, full breath in. And this slow, calming breath out. So with some intention here. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Nice and deep, nice and full. On your exhale, you do pull your navel up and in a little bit. There is that little engagement of your core. And if we're paying attention, feeling that area, you can probably already feel that subtle heat start to build. Right? It starts with some kindling. You need kindling. And then you stoke that flame, and eventually we're going to get a full-on rolling furnace here. But thank yourself for being here. Your brain is a supercomputer. Your internal dialogue are the programs that you run through it. And just try to make the practice healing. In order to do that, we got to feel it out. We got to get into the sensation and pay attention to that. I'll remind you quite a few times, no worries. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale, ease our way on up into your tabletop, hands and knees. And then exhale, curl your toes and lift your hips high to the sky. Downward doggy. Beautiful, y'all. As you lift your hips high and feel steady and sturdy, let's close our eyes. There's probably a whole lot bubbling to the surface in terms of sensation. Pedal your feet out if that feels good. Take any movement that feels right within your body. Okay, keep your deep diaphragm breathing, flowing free. This is going to continuously just soothe our nervous system. Spread your fingertips really, really wide, everybody. Awesome. Now, to enhance this, you could put a soft bend in your knees, and that should allow you to press your hips higher and back further. Chin to your chest slightly. So lengthen the back of your neck. Circle your shoulders around towards the front of your body. And let's inhale our right leg high to the sky. And take a couple breaths here, right? We're already starting to feel this, I'm sure. In your shoulders, your arms, that's good. Flex your right foot rather than point your toes. Spiral inward with your right thigh so that your hips remain level. I want you to breathe all the way into your right toes. Take an inhale. Excuse me. And then exhale. Shift forward, pull your knee into your chest. And then step your foot through to low lunge. Drop your back right or left knee to the ground. And then slide your left knee back a little bit so that your right knee is stacked directly above your ankle, but the left knee is behind your left hip. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. And on an inhale, sweep your hands up high to the sky. And start to lean it back, everybody. To the point where hopefully you look to the sky. And then you can take your biceps back with your ears. And with your fingers interlaced, you use the strength of your fingers to straighten your arms. And then you feel more sensation. You feel more lifting, right? Breathe in, stay here. Press your hips and sacrum down and forward. Breathe out. 2 more breaths, everybody. Simple posture. You could say there's not a whole lot going on, but if you're active and engaged, sensation-wise, there's a whole lot going on. Take an inhale, lift up and away, breathe in. Great job, y'all. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Shift your hips back for half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. So you straighten your front right leg. Now here, if you have your hips stacked above your kneecap, that's okay because you're leaning forward. If you'd like to sink your hip all the way back towards your left heel, you could do that. Okay, breathe well. I would probably reach down with my left hand and just kind of grab over the ball of the foot and pull back a little bit. Oh, nice. Let's go 3 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, it's a breath-based meditation. Inhale. Exhale it out. Take an inhale here. Great job, everybody. And then release and shift back to a low lunge. heel toe your right foot towards the front right corner of your mat. And then Malasana, step your left foot towards the front left corner of your mat. Sink your hips and squat down deep into frog pose. Now, try to bring your feet flat. So that means a lot of us, you got to bring your feet wider. And then, see how your back is rounding? And it just kind of naturally wants to do that. Let's resist that. Press your heart forward. Straighten your spine. Just a slight tuck of chin to your chest. Use your triceps, use your elbows, just to press your knees out gently, right? The perfect amount of sensation. Not too much, not too little. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here, y'all. Take an inhale here. Great job. Exhale, release to forward fold. Straighten your legs, heel toe your feet down, heel toe your feet back in the hips width apart. And then take an inhale. Find a halfway lift here. Very good. Exhale, fold, plant your palms. Let's step it back to plank pose. High push-up position. Good, y'all breathing, right? You're doing yourself an amazing service here. This is a physical exercise, but it's a meditation, so it's a mental exercise. So just an all-encompassing practice that when you leave here is going to have your body feeling clean, open, and your mind totally serene. Take an inhale, and let's lower all the way down to your chest. Beautiful. Slide your hands back a couple inches and untuck your toes. And then inhale is cobra pose. Little to no weight in your hands. Breathe in. There we go, everybody. Exhale, we'll take her back down. We're going 2 more. Try to make this feel amazing. Inhale, lift up. You can press a little bit. I just want you to be gentle and not force anything. Exhale, take her back down. And then last one of those. Inhale, Kobrasana. Now think about smoothing out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. So look down. Exhale, we take her back down. Great job. Inhale as hands and knees are straight to plank pose. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Downward facing, dogger. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. And take a couple breaths. Okay, flex your foot. Spiral your thigh towards the midline of your body, inwards. And this portion of our practice just starts to build the heat slowly. Head dropping down. Look towards your knee, your right knee. It's called the integration series. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, shift forward, pull your knee into your chest, and then step her all the way through. Drop your back right knee to the ground. Slide your right knee back. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. And take it up and lean it back. You okay? Up and away. So look to the sky. Take your biceps back with your ears. And then see how much you can get cooking. Inhale, you straighten your arms. You lift up and away. Stay here. Exhale, hips sacrum down and forward. You want the translation of the sensation to be like, this is what I need. Take an inhale. Great job, everybody. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Shift your hips back, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten your front left leg. If you want to reach down and grab over the ball of your foot with your right hand, just pull it in. Drop your head down. And you don't have to go too far to find sensation in that left hamstring, right? Go to where your body it already said, hey, stop, that's it. And then take a couple deep breaths. This relaxes our mind, which will in turn help soften and relax the body. And then we can create space within the body, like on an intercellular level, we stretch, we open, release in a really safe way. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's shift forward, back to that low lunge. Inhale, step your right foot forward next to your left. Find a halfway lift. Flat back, you look up and lengthen. Awesome. Exhale, fold, dive in deep, and empty out. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lifty. Exhale, fold down deeply. Inhale, come on up to that halfway lift, flat back, and let's take a couple breaths. Now, I would bend my knees here a little bit. It's going to ease all that pulling and that pressure you feel in your hamstrings and in your lower spine. Now, just this time around, breathe well. I mean, breathe well always, but just this time around, take your arms like jet airplane wings along your side body. If you got the space and you want to open them straight out to the sides, go for it. If you want to challenge yourself, you can reach your hands straight forward, but take an inhale. Think hips pull back, head reaches out, stay here. Exhale, stronger in your middle. And then with your flat spine, let's inhale, rise. Come up, reach up. Stretch your arms, lift up and away, and decompress your spine here. That's what we're doing. And then exhale, we'll fold with a flat spine. Put a little bend in your knees. Try to lay your torso out long. I'll meet you right back in that forward fold. It's called Uttanasana. Inhale, find your halfway lift. If you're new to this, hands just below your knees on your shins. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank pose. High push-up. Okay, now breathe well. If you need to skip this or if you need to drop to your knees, you can do that. But let's have our hips and shoulders move together, okay? Inhale, everybody together. Shift your shoulders forward about 4 or 5 inches in front of your wrists. And then exhale, lower halfway down. As you do, that should take your elbows straight back. And then inhales, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet down, roll your shoulders back. From your core, exhale, send your hips to the sky. A downward facing dog attack, y'all. You want to go up here? And then you breathe really deep. Head dropping down. Slight bend in your knees lets you press your hips higher and back further. And this ends up straightening our spine, gives us a flat back. This is what we want in down dog. Take an inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Take an inhale, pull your chest out long for that halfway lift. Exhale, dive. Draw your navel in and empty out. Inhale, rise. Float your torso all the way up high to the sky. At the top, lean it back till it feels pretty good. Exhale, go ahead. Fold all the way back down. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. See how I mentioned, remember it's a breath-based meditation. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. With your exhale, shift forward and lower halfway down. Inhale, rolls your heart open. Tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps. Good. Exhale, doggy. Lift your hips to the sky, y'all. It's that sweet, sweet dogger. Nice job, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. You're doing beautiful. Let's keep moving. Inhale, press your hips forward. Look, hips back, rather, look forward. And if your exhale, walk or lightly spring your feet between your hands. Find a halfway lifty, chest pulls out. And a forward foldy, dive in deep. And an inhale, rise. Take your torso all the way up high to the sky. Now, as you lean it back at the top here, I want you to stretch your arms and lift, lift. Ah, beautiful. Exhale, fold all the way back down. You are doing yourself a huge, huge service here. Inhale, halfway lift in a really simple way. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and move through that flow. A huge service just by taking our body through some very basic movements. Could be therapeutic movements. I mean, They're movements that we never want to lose the ability to do. And one of the key things is here, well, with our breath, of course, we're reinforcing our nervous system to be in a state of rest, of rest and digest, of healing. But we're also bringing a certain quality of attention towards everything we do. Inhale, hips press back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands. Inhale, give me that halfway lifty. Pull out long. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, dive in. Inhale, go for a rise. Float it all the way up high. Lean it back just till it feels like, ah, ha, ha, ah. Exhale, go ahead. Fold her back down. A breath-based meditation, we just add some movement to. Halfway lift, look up and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Shift forward, and you got to keep a strong core as you lower halfway. So let's not let the hips sink down. Upward facing dog, feed your heart through. That's why you got to shift forward. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Y'all breathing? You look like you're doing amazing, everybody. Seriously. This is really, really healthy. Take one more breath here. Take one more flow on your own. I already see the layers coming off, but we're going to keep stoking this fire from within. One more flow on your own. We might do a little detour, but we'll keep it moving after that. Breathe well. If you can control your breath, you can slow down and control your mind. And if you can control your mind, you know, you can control your entire physiology. Manifest anything. It's a good thing you're here. Breathe. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. From here, everybody, take your feet wide at the back of your mat, angle your heels in, your toes out, and this time we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet and squat down, and once again into Malasana, only this time we're going backwards. So try to bring your feet flat to your mat. Try to have your spine nice and straight here. Good, let's extend them straight out in front of us. Like really reach through your fingertips, but keep your shoulders rolled back into your sockets. And then we're gonna come to standing in 5, 4, nice and slow, y'all. 3, 2. When you come to the top, take your hands, reach them high. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Heel toe your feet back into touch. Reach high. Pull with your right hand. Pull your left arm long. And then exhale, lean towards La Jolla. Lean towards your right. Press your hips towards Mission Beach. Now breathe. Okay, do your best to straighten your arms. No more, no less than your best. Chin away from chest. Take your biceps back with your ears. Let's straighten those arms, huh? Look, I could be here and just go through the motions, or I could be here and actually get benefit. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's switch it up. Inhale, come back to center. Arms straight. Exhale, lean to your left. Press your hips to the right. Some lateral flexion in our spine. Just a sweet little detour, but make it worth your while. Straighten your arms as best your ability and feel it from your right ankle all the way to your wrist. Yeah. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale, come back up high, reach to the sky. Exhale, take your hands straight back out in front of you, just like they were a moment ago. Now lift your heels, make your calves as solid as possible. And we're gonna come back down in 5, 4, legs all the way together if you can. 3, and heels lifting. Oh, how's your jaw doing, everybody? Soften your face. 2. Take one more great big inhale here. Exhale, release to forward fold, straighten your legs, and dive your torso down. Let's walk our hands right back to your downward facing dog. Separate your feet hips width apart. And let's hop back on that flow train. Inhale, press your hips back. Look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or lightly float feet between your hands. Find a halfway lift, look up as you lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out completely. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Squeeze your knees, your thighs, everything. Your legs are squeezing all the way together. Your hands are reaching. Exhale, release to forward fold. Straighten your legs. Dive it on in. Halfway lift, everybody. Pull your chest out long. Breathe in. Exhale, clench your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. We call this Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhales, upward facing dog. Heart comes through. Make that feel amazing. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Send her up high to the sky. Exhale, let's take right knee across. Touch it to your left elbow. See if you can get it up on that tricep. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your right foot all the way through to your hands. Stack your knee above your ankle. And then just one breath. Inhale, we ride it up to crescent pose, Anjane. Exhale, we'll take her down. We'll step her back. We'll lower slow. And we'll continue to build that heat with the flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feed your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger, dogger, doggeroo. Inhale, left leg. Breathe it on up now. Exhale, right elbow. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, see if you can step it through heel, ball, toe. And then simple, you ride that breath on up and stretch your hands to the sky. And you ride that breath on down, step it back. You know where to go. Phenomenal, everybody. The blood is starting to flow. Again, those layers are coming off. And any stress, any tension that we had before, maybe it's been accumulating throughout your entire week or however long. This is starting to clear the slate of that. This is starting to mitigate that. This is huge. Inhale, hips press back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands, heels and toes touch. Take that inhale, pull your chest out long, a halfway lifty. Exhale, dive, fold, empty out completely. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips. Left, reach your hands high. Exhale, forward fold, dive it on in. Halfway lift, everybody, chest pulls out. Beautiful. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, walk, float. Remember, you could skip this. You can modify whatever you need. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back, heart comes through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale your right leg high to the sky, y'all. Breathe it on up now, you heard? Exhale, knee to nose. Go ahead and push your breath out now. Inhale, reach it high. Good. And the exhale, sweep it through a low lunge. We got one breath. You know where to go. Take it up. Inhale, high to the heavens. Exhale, take it on down. Step it on back. Great job, everybody. Left side on your own. Left side on your own. Breathe really well. What did I do? Did I skip the elbow? Oh, well. Great job, everybody. You know, for some of us, this might be challenging. For others, not so much. But the thing is, if you were standing next to both of these people, just listening to them breathe, well, you probably wouldn't know the difference. In through your nose, out through your nose. This deep diaphragm breathing stimulates your vagus nerve. That shuts off the alarm bells that are, man, they're ringing a lot. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take another full breath. Inhale. Accelerate. Inhale, press your hips back, look forward. End of your exhale, walk or float your feet between your hands. Halfway lift, look up. Find some lift, find some length, breathe in. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your chest, and reach your hands high. On your exhale, let's go open arm twist to your right. Open arm twist right. Now, toes, heels, and knees are squeezing all the way together, right? And then you want to pull your left knee back an inch because it probably just dropped forward. Let's lift your heels for 5. Sink your hips a little bit. 4. Let your legs shake high on the balls and the toes, the very tips of your toes. 3. Oh, y'all breathing right too. Inhale, back to chair. Heels down, hands high. Open arm twist to your left. Lift your heels straight away. And breathe, y'all. 5. 4. Let's just flow a couple times. In 3. 2, all right. Heels down, inhale the chair, reach high. Open arm twist right and lift your heels as the exhale. Back to center, heels down, hands high. Exhale to your left, lift those heels. 1 more each side. Inhale, back to center. Good. Heart towards La Jolla, spread your wings and make your calves solid. Back to center, it's a slow breath and therefore movement. Exhale to your left. Woohoo! Inhale, back to chair, you're probably feeling this one. Exhale, release, forward fold. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift, look up, lengthen out. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, lower with control. Upward facing dog, feed your heart through. Exhale, hips to the sky, doggy. Inhale, lift your right leg, send your right leg high. Exhale, take your right knee across to your left elbow. Straighten that leg out to the side. Rotate on your right hand and twist your left hand open to the sky. Fallen triangle. Awesome, everybody. The stuff I'm hoping is challenging on some level, you know, because I want you to get something out of this. And you know that probably hasn't been a situation in your life in which you've grown or gotten better at something to where you haven't been challenged. Let's take one more inhale here. Our exhale is plank with knee to nose. Pull your thigh up. Inhale, send your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your right foot all the way through to your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up and fill up here. Exhale, swim your hands behind you and interlace your fingers at your lower back. Now first, start to lean back, everybody. I want you to lean back. I want you to pull with your arms. I want you to broaden across your collarbone. And then keep this shape in your upper body for 5. as you start to lean forward. 4, into this bound arm balancing. In 3, come higher on the ball of your left foot. 2, and then lean into it. A bound armed airplane pose. Take your left leg up till it's parallel to the ground. Steady gaze, steady breath, everybody. You're doing phenomenal. Now, toppling tree. See if you can bring your torso down a little bit more, and in doing that, your left leg up a little bit more. For 3, standing splits in 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground for standing splits. Now we're here for a couple breaths, but not too long. See if you can walk your hands in towards your right foot. Maybe even take your right hand around your right calf. And drop your head down. And breathe all the way into your left toes. 2 breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale here. Great job, everybody. Exhale, bend your right knee, step your left foot way back. Let's go ahead and walk our hands to the left and straighten your legs, because I think you deserve it after that one. Parallel your feet. We call it Prasarita Padottanasana. Now, if you'd like, you can grab your big toes, your ankles, the outsides of your feet. Shift your weight forward a little bit. Drop your head down. Focus on this deep breath in and this slow breath out. And again, thank yourself for being here, especially if this is challenging for you on any level, physical or just staying focused. This is very good that you're doing this. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in deep. Exhale it out. All right. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take your arms out open like airplane wings. And then strong stomach, flat spine. Let's inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And take an exhale, stay right here. But now, on your next inhale, step your right foot to your left at the back of your mat. Reach your hands high to the sky. And then exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right for eagle arms, left arm underneath right. If this isn't happening, guys, opposite shoulders is right here. And now sink your hips down like you're sitting in a chair. Straighten out your spine, steady your visual gaze. Not that low of a chair, brother. That's like a kid's stool. You're sitting there we go. And then shift your weight into your right leg. Take your left leg up, over, and around for Garudasana, the eagle pose. Steady gaze, steady breath. Try to be the shortest person in the park with the straightest spine. For 5. Pull everything towards the midline. 4. Laser-like focus. 3. Very good. 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind. Step your feet down, your hands down, your palms to your side body. Inhale, both hands reach up high. Breathe in. Exhale, step your right foot back to the top of your mat. Turn your right toes out and sink into Warrior 2. Steady our gaze. A long stance so that your front right knee is moving towards 90 degrees. If you see your knees coming in front of the ankle, brother, you just need a longer stance. And then see what you can get cooking. Simple posture, but you should be able to feel it everywhere. Taller in your spine. Pull your hands away from each other. Literally straighten your arms. Breathe in. And then sink your hips a little bit deeper. Evenness in your legs. Breathe out. Amazing, everybody. Active and engaged enough to feel this strength, this length, this vitality everywhere in our body. But calmness within. That's the main intention of this practice. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's inhale, reach, reach, reach and extend. Side angle pose is your exhale. Forearm to thigh is good. Yeah, very good. You want to be narrow, you want to stay lifted. We all look phenomenal. And then breathe well. Let's make sure we're not dropping our ear down on our right shoulder, back row. Left hand towards the ocean. See what you can get cooking on your left side. Like really ground down into the knife edge of your left foot. Reach your left hand towards the ocean. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Take an inhale. Exhale, phenomenal. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Triangle pose. Really simple, y'all. Inhale, reach, reach, reach it out. Now look, you don't have to go down any. Just tick-tock, your right hand down, left hand high. And this one's nothing short of a treat and a treatment. I mean, this whole practice is like a treatment. Your dopamine levels are going up, your serotonin's going up, your oxytocin's going down. Your going up, your cortisol's gonna go down. And you're really just working into every single place in your body. We're here for 3. Into a natural balancing posture from here. Balancing half moon and 2, Ardha Chandrasana. Look down, bend your front right knee. Bring your right fingertips about a foot in front of the toes, maybe to a block or a water bottle. And then lean into your right leg. Take your left leg up parallel to the ground. Steady your gaze. Your right leg, the foundation, firm up the quadricep. Your left foot, the top leg, flex that foot. Awesome, everybody. Amazing, amazing job here. Take an inhale, bend your right knee a little bit, a lot maybe. Exhale your left hand down to meet your right. Bring your left knee in towards your nose. Awesome. Step your left foot down next to your right. Find an inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, fold, squat down deep, lift your heels, tuck your chin to your chest, and bring your forehead towards your knees. Look at this. Look at this bike. The bike. Compression in your throat. That's what we're looking for. That massages, stimulates thyroid and parathyroid. Like I said, nothing short of a treatment. Everything we're doing here, everybody. Now from here, just unfurl your spine. Take your knees and separate them wide. Plant your palms. See if you can set your knees right up on your triceps, just above your elbows. Lean forward, shift your weight into your hands, and see if you can feel the weight shifting forward, like you feel it shift into your hands. Your toes get light. You might shift it back. Your toes might come off the ground. We call it Bakasana, the crow pose. Breathe here. We're here for 5, 4. Y'all. Last 3. We'll try to jump it back in 2. Take an inhale. Jump it back or not. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Good. You're doing phenomenal, everybody. How's your breath? Is it still calming? Reflective of that inner quality of balance, hopefully. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing, all right. Inhale, left leg, breathe it up high. Exhale, left knee, take it across to your right elbow. straighten that leg out to the side. Rest the knife edge of your foot on the ground. And then rotate your right hand, your heart open to the sky. Nice, Scott. Now, the more you slide your left foot forward, for me anyway, the more I can rotate my heart and my hips up and through. Breathe for 5. So strong, everybody. 4. Plank with knee to nose in 3, 2. Take an inhale here. Exhale, take it to plank. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hands. Root down. Inhale, crescent pose. Rise up, reach up, and fill up. Exhale, swim your hands behind. And interlace your fingers at your lower back. Now start to pull back, everybody. I want you to get a nice, sweet back bend here. Shoulders, shoulder blades squeeze, your heart lifts. Keep this shape in your upper body. 5. Into balancing. 4. You can start to lean forward. 3. Feel that weight shift. 2. And then lean into it. A bound armed airplane pose. Right leg up, parallel to the ground. Remember, inward rotation with your right thigh. This looks phenomenal. And then from here, toppling tree, start to bring your torso a little bit closer to the ground. Lift your right leg higher. Oh, it's just a soft balance for 3. Standing splits in 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Walk them in a little bit towards your left foot. Maybe even take your left hand around your calf. Not a whole lot going on in terms of this being a simple posture, but a whole lot going on in terms of you're probably feeling this, right? Your body's talking to you. This is good. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, last inhale here. And bend your left knee, step your right foot way back, low lunge. Awesome. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs, parallel your feet. Swim your hands behind you, interlace your fingers at your lower back. Halfway lift, look up, lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, dive, and fold in deep. It matters you're here, everybody. You know, things like success and health and longevity, these are big things, but these aren't things that are made by big events in your life. These are things that are created and cultivated each and every day with the small decisions that you make every day. The consistency you have, the compound effect of all these things. And this, what you chose to do today, is really beneficial towards all those things. Your overall well-being, your health. It matters you're here. This is one of those good decisions, habits. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen. Exhale, open your arms, airplane wings. Inhale, take it all the way up here, standing. You could just stay here on your exhale and then inhale, step your left foot to your right at the back of your mat. Reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Eagle them up. Sink your hips down like you're sitting in a chair. Now right away, everybody, I want you to focus on that deep diaphragm breathing. I want to focus, steady gaze, and then right leg up over left for Garudasana, eagle pose. Five. 4. Last 3. Fantastic, y'all. 2. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot down. Release your hands. Inhale, both hands reach up high. Exhale, step her back to the top of your mat. Warrior 2. Bend deep into your front left knee. Steady your gaze. This deep breath in, this slow breath out. Maybe close your eyes. Close your eyes. We're focused on the external all the time. Whether it's the computer in front of us, the people around us, the radio in the background. Let's go inwards. Inhale. Exhale. Give me 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale, start to reach it out. Side angle pose. Utthita Parishvakonasana. Now make sure you're steady and sturdy. Like think of your feet as anchors. Ground into those anchors and then grow from there up. So if someone were to come over and try to push you over, you wouldn't move an inch. Now if you went there on the other side, last couple breaths, you could take your right hand and reach towards the ocean. Face your palm down. Roll your right shoulder back. And just intensify that right side body. You can feel that space you're creating on an intercellular level. You can feel that, right? That stretch. One more full breath. Inhale. Accelerate. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten your front left leg. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach. Tick-tock, left hand down, right hand high. Adrian, front leg is straight. Ha ha! What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Breathe right there and feel that dissipation of sensation, the softening of resistance. We're doing this in a safe way. 5. Balancing in 4. Ardha Chandrasana 3. Let's see how smooth we can make this, huh? 2. Bend your front left knee, left fingertips about a foot in front of the toes. Lean into it. Ardha Chandrasana. Drive down your left heel. Squeeze at the quadricep. Remember your top foot, you're flexing it, spiraling away from the midline of your body. Oh, this balance looks very good. Take an inhale, bend your left knee a little bit. Exhale your right hand to the ground, knee in towards your nose. Oh, set your right foot down next to your left. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen, breathe in. And then exhale, plant your palms. Let's step back to plank pose. And let's lower all the way down to the ground. Okay. And then bend your back right knee. Reach back with your left hand, clasp your foot. Take your right arm, extend it forward. So right knee, left hand. Right arm extends forward. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your leg up and back, lift everything up. So, contrary to popular belief, everything means lifting your left leg as well. Oh, nice. Give me 2, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, breathe in. Release, left ear. You can bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs. You can run your hands along your side body, get comfortable. And then we switch it up. Chin forward, left knee bends, right hand reaches back, clasps your foot. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs, lift everything up. So imagine the compound effect of showing up to your mat, taking your joints through their full range of motion. You're working your muscles. Your elbows shouldn't bend. The legs should be kicking back. You're getting there. Ah, nice. 2 breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, release, drop your opposite ear to the mat. If you want to bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs, go for it. The compound effect of showing up to your mat, taking your joints through their full range of motion, working every muscle, all your tendons, all your organs, massaging those as well. Like more days than you don't. And doing that in a real meditative way. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it sounds like that could be really, really healthy and really help with longevity. Chin facing forward, bend your knees, grab right foot or ankle with right hand, left with left. Exhale everything out. Inhale, kick your legs up and back, lift everything up. Kick up, kick back. Oh. Pull your knees in towards each other. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. You could drop one ear to the mat or just rest your forehead down. You could bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs. Tell you what, let's meet back in downward facing dog when you're ready. So yeah, this practice can be good for mitigating stress and tension, for strengthening, for opening, for lengthening, longevity. Longevity. One of the last books that I listened to, it stated, yeah, I listen to books. Y'all laughing? Hey, you ain't got time for reading. No. One of the last books I listened to, in it they had two different studies. Let's inhale right leg high to the sky and exhale, move to half pigeon, and I'll continue then. Half pigeon pose, take it through. So 2 different studies, and they were on longevity. Walk your hands out when you're ready, drop your head down and breathe. So in both of these studies, for longevity, they found that the key factor here wasn't exercise necessarily. It wasn't diet necessarily. It wasn't genetics or their genes. Now, all these play a role, of course, but the most important factor was lung capacity. Lung capacity. I don't know, you may have heard me mention breathing deeply a time or two over the last, we're coming up on an hour. So it seems to me that just having really healthy lungs and all the muscles that help you breathe, and those can help you out. Walk our hands back out of this one. Let's see here. Let's keep it simple. Turn onto your right hip, or lean on your right hip. Turn back to face the street. Bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. We'll just do simple Janu-Sirsasana today. If you want a different version, you can do that. Root down. Take the whole inhale to reach up high. Turn and square and take the whole exhale to fold all the way down. A little draft. Yeah. Good, everybody. Let's come back out of this one. We could just simply take Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees flop open nice and wide. Root into your sit bones. Lengthen on your inhale. And then lead with your heart and fold her down on your exhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep. Just in case you hadn't heard me say that over the last hour. What you thinking, Adrian? Good, everybody. Walk your hands out of this one. You could just take your right leg, swing it around behind you. Half pigeon, left leg, facing the street. Keep your hips level. Hands walk back, open heart, breathe in. And then exhale, walk it out. Drop your head down. And as the practice gets less physical, less you got to focus on there, it gives you the opportunity to strengthen your mental faculties, your focus and your concentration, because now they want to wander. They want to move on to what you got to do later on today or what you did early this morning. But the benefit is right now. Pretty sweet place to be. I mean, just feel the warmth of the air around you on your skin. Feel that sensation that's bubbling in your left hip, the glute, piriformis muscle. Breathe there. Yo-ho-ho-ho. You can walk your hands on out of this one. Lean onto your left hip. Turn back to face the ocean. Sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. A nice, simple hamstring stretch that I feel a lot in my back. Root down, reach high, breathe in. Turn, square, fold. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take her back up. Bring both legs out. Palms face up. Just roll on your back nice and easily. Where you've got happy baby pose, everybody. Again, it's not the big events usually in our life that make the difference. success, the health, the well-being. It's the little decisions you make day after day. It's the habits you create. People form habits, habits form futures. Here today, you're contributing towards a very, very good habit on a lot of different levels. I commend you for showing up. Spinal twist of your choosing to finish out, unless there's something else you need. Hit both sides evenly. Hey, when you're all evened out, back to center, both knees pull in one more time. And let it go. Let your legs fall out, your toes fall open, let your palms rest face up along your side body. Let's lay back, everybody. Let's close our eyes. Take an inhale here through your nose. And through your mouth, exhale, clear it out. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. Hold full. Release. Now, the main intention of this practice is to settle our mind and return us to an internal state of stillness. Allow yourself to bask in this. It's a natural state. I'll guide us out in just a few. Savasana. You folks at home, hope you had a very good practice today, everybody. Hope you're breathing well. Hope you're feeling well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you get value out of these. Please do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know the drill, everybody. The Venmo is at Namasteve Yoga. It's at Namasteve Yoga. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Easy like Sunday morning flow. Notice the stillness. You know what it feels like when your mind's not totally jumping all around. Calm, peaceful, and balanced. If you're ready to move on with your day, you could just breathe in very lightly. You could start by wiggling fingertips and toes, or roll wrists and ankles, if you'd like. If you'd like to roll on your side, like you're sleeping on your side, go for it. And if you'd like to make your way to seated, I always try to keep my eyes closed, but just find an easy way to get there. Your brain's a supercomputer. Feed it good things. Thank yourself for being here. I thank you for showing up. I commend you for showing up. You did a phenomenal thing. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through. Thank you for honoring that donation-based system. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity, everybody. I started these classes 14 years ago. Last year was our anniversary. 14 years ago, because it was expensive in studios, and I just think everybody can benefit from it. So once again, thank you for honoring that donation-based system. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste.